Alec, welcome back
Zach.
to Survivor Fiji. All right.
I know it's been a hot minute here. We've had some technical issues
Yep.
that's been cropping up. It's been a little bit since we've recorded, and I've been missing it. I've been missing the Destiny. By the
Yes.
Destiny, I mean, sorry, I have Destiny on the brain. I have been missing Survivor.
My density.
Zach, my density is to watch Survivor until the end of time, and so I've been missing it real big right now. And
yeah, so you'll notice.
I've been missing Survivor.
That's right.
I'm missing Survivor, man.
That's right. So you'll notice.
I don't know what's happening.
I mean,
what's going on
if this
anymore.
episode goes well and everything works properly, you'll notice. This will be regularly scheduled programming at this point. A week from the last episode, but there wasn't a point where we had a couple weeks without an episode. That's why.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, because you never want to miss an episode of Survivor, especially not when Rocky is involved. So.
Rocky, and
favorite.
Yeah, he's here letting Anthony had it last episode like a broad.
Yeah. So what happened previously?
Liliana got voted out.
Liliana voted out.
Well, we'll get a recap at the beginning here, which will be nice. That'll be really helpful for us.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like oh right, Moto wins, but they get the message to bottle, and the message is like, keep your camp and and go to tribal council, or you don't have to go to tribal council. You have to give up your camp. And they're like, "Oh, we're going to go to tribal council."
So we'll take the luxury, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yep.
We got silverware here. We're not giving that up.
Yeah. Silverware, multiple couches. Thank you, Jeff. We will keep those things.
Yeah, we're allowed to have marital disputes here, and then have some place to sleep away from our partner. That's how luxurious we have it. Just sleep on the couch for the night.
That's right. That's right.
I get the king sized bed with full sheets and bedding. Grab something from the fridge on your way back. All right. So
Papa Smurf is still doing poor. Rocky talked about calling Jeff on his Jeff phone. I don't know, something about something or the other. Oh, her diabolical Mexican mind.
Yeah.
Where Lisi was talking about Liliana's diabolical Mexican mind. And it made me immediately not like her.
Yeah.
I was like, what does that even mean?
Red flag. Lisi's a weirdo, though, in general.
Massive red flag. Yeah, so we'll have to see if this is going to continue to be a.
But didn't Papa Smurf get hauled away?
He got carted away in a medical barge. That's what I wrote that. He's gone now.
Okay, I was gonna say, you said he's still not doing well. I'm like, well, did I forget that? Did I misremember that? Like, Papa Smurf is gone.
So my notes, it says medical barge, but I almost thought it says Papa Smurf gets carted away in a magical barge.
Okay.
He said that Papa Smurf going away in his magical barge.
But Papa Smurf's so low key that you didn't even know he's gone.
He didn't even realize he was gone. Oh yeah, that's right. Rocky was getting all upset, and then he acted all kind of like, oh, it's just whatever, and then he was like naked, and like he was like, it was weird.
Very charming.
I didn't like that at all. Yeah. That's right. So this last episode had like the absolute betrayal of everything. It was really depressing.
We felt betrayed by Rocky as a character.
I felt betrayed. I felt betrayed by Rocky.
You were supposed to be beloved.
You're supposed to be the chosen one.
You were the chosen one.
You were the chosen one. But no, he was not.
From Rocky's perspective, you know the rest.
You know it all.
All right.
So yeah, I think that's about it. So we're gonna have to see if
True.
Ravu, that's it. So we're gonna have to see if Ravu can actually pull it together here, or if Moto's gonna keep winning.
Very true.
But
But yeah, if we are misremembering things or anything like that, just keep in mind it's been a few weeks for us since the last episode we watched.
It's been a hot minute. Everything will come full.
Back.
We're like, oh, at the very beginning.
Once we hear that Boston accent, all will be right.
Yeah. Rocky.
Bring us down.
To the Rocky.
All right. As always, click the link in the description to see the highlights of our reaction and then come back afterwards for the discussion. Okay?
All right.
All right. So there it was. It was episode 5 of Survivor Fiji. All right.
Yeah.
Retask. Let's put it out.
Rita's out. Yeah.
Very unexciting vote. Like, no drama whatsoever. It's just like it's gonna be Anthony or Rita, but like, no one actually cares. Like no one voting cared about it, and the viewers don't care about it either. Cause it's like, there's no.
I mean, like Mookie's like, look, like normally I'm like talking about strategy, but like I don't really care. Like that's what it came down to.
Yeah, man, literally said really neither of them will have any impact on how this team moves forward. So. So I don't really care. Flip a coin for all I care.
God, especially because they've gone this far and they haven't won a single game, and they're just like, yeah, all of you could make some kind of impact. I don't know. It's just that's just such a funny thing to say. Yeah, neither of them will make an impact on how this game is played.
It's rough. It was not the most spicy of episodes for sure, but I did like the challenge to start off. The sumo duel stuff.
Yeah, even though it was just a slaughter again. It was just kind of depressing to watch.
That's true.
Because they're all fed, they're all well rested. They easily just brutalize them. It's like completely different weight categories going up against each other. Is what it feels like. It's like heavyweight versus featherweight is what it feels like here.
Yeah, but for who's gonna get either like the essential like fishing gear they really need, or just some more luxuries, and another set of fishing gear. Sure. All right. And then of course Moto gets it, and then we get a match game for the immunity, and it goes down to the wire. Rocky blows it though, and Moto wins again.
Mm-hmm.
So, absolutely demolishing this tribe,
Yeah. I honestly, the more it's the other tribe, the tribe with all of the cracks starting to form in the tribe with tribe who has everything. We'll say
right
with Moto are more interesting. The drama over there is just like so. It feels so like nonsensical and like weirdly. Like lines drawn for basically no reason that I can figure out, like where Stacy and Lacey just hate Cassandra, and I can too. I'm just not stating it outright because I don't. Allegedly, we can allege the fact that they're probably a little bit racially biased. Allegedly,
no reason or substance I can even think of. Like Cassandra is like the most pleasant woman. Why would you not want to work with Cassandra? Anything.
Yeah, she seems like the sweetest woman
wholesome
in the world.
She would never harm a fly. Why would you not want that person on your side? I mean, come on.
Yeah, like Dreams is maybe a little goofy, a little out there, and he's a little eccentric, and but they were just acting so like what was it, Alex? I guess is what it was just like. They were just so rude for no reason. He was just like, I don't understand that. Like, I don't like when people do that.
Yeah,
it was like I get that he didn't want to step in. Yeah. He didn't like step in because he didn't want to like force more drama or anything happening. But yeah, it's clear that he and Eduardo were just like Edgardo, were like really bothered by it. So I'm hoping they both came back and they're trying to spin things. But then Dreams is like, yeah, me and Cassandra are jumping ship for first chance we get.
Straight up.
So.
It's interesting, I guess, but yeah, Stacy just seems like she'd be really not a good person.
Right. Like upset because Dreams doesn't know how to use is that a French press? Is that what that is?
I don't know.
Was some kind of a coffee thing. I don't know. anything about coffee. I'm gonna be real. I don't know.
Me too. I think there's some
really
beans involved. I don't even know.
Yeah, I think there's beans, and you brew it.
You can sometimes add sugars, Splenda, sweet and low.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, I don't really know very much about coffee. I know beans about coffee, but I'll tell you this: that's not how you treat somebody who doesn't know what they're doing with coffee, because
who literally the luxuries they're getting on this survivor tribe are more than the luxuries he had growing up, most of his life. It's just but not even that. It wasn't even just the fact I can't. Everyone knows how to do that. She wasn't even that. It was just I will not tell him. I don't. Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything to him.
Yeah, and we will all sit here with coffee grounds, and we'll all be miserable because I won't tell him, because how dare he not know?
And Alex comes over. If we win every challenge and go to the merge, it'll be 7-3, and they could switch, and it'll be 5-5. And she's like, "No, we don't have to do business with them."
He's like, "What?" It's like, what are you talking? We don't need to do business with them. They're other than us. Can you not see?
Yeah, and Lisi's
different.
Lisi, he was telling the same thing to Lisi, and she was like, "Cool, okay." She's like, "No, not okay. We'll be down at. We won't have the numbers anymore." And he's like, "What the heck is going on here? Kill me."
Yeah, kill me. Speaking of killing me, that was what Rocky wanted, because he to Rita talk about lip gloss anymore, and I guess he got his wish because she's gone. So
yeah, certainly. We did see a little bit of bonding between Earl and Yao-Man on that tribe early on about.
That was cute. I like that.
He took the group away so they could look for the idol. Did not come up with anything, but still, he's like, "I'm going to show Yao-Man some trust here." So they got a little bit of rapport.
But yeah, they just don't really have the tools to dig. They're like, dig deep. That's what the clue always says. And
Jeff always says, "You gotta dig deep. You gotta."
Yeah, you gotta dig deep. You gotta dig deep for that.
Yeah.
But it's like, how do you expect them to do that when they don't have anything? What do you expect them? Especially, I love how it's in the most public place too. It's like, we've hit the immunity idol in a place that you. So that's to me is really interesting, because. Well, it's interesting in the sense that it's forcing you to have to be really plan it out. So it could be much later on in the game until it's obtained, which is interesting. But I think to a point that also makes it more frustrating, because it's like, when are they ever gonna? I mean, they're obviously gonna realize stuff's been. If you're digging a significant hole, you can hide a few little holes here and there. You can kind of just pass that off as something. But a big hole, a big dig spot, when you fill it back in with dirt, that's going to get real soft when you put it back in, and people are going to notice that. So it's
they might not as much, because this is unprecedented, since no one knows there's never been an idol buried in camp before. So maybe they wouldn't think about it.
Yeah.
At least if they just cover it up roughly. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because there's also that fact where it's it would be very hard to pull it off on your own. So you might have to rely on someone else to help you out, which is what he did. So that could make a cool little social dynamic as well. So
yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, I mean I like that. That was probably one of my favorite parts of the episode there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But as we saw in the preview, we are getting a bit of a tribe switcheroo here, perhaps.
Yeah, looks like something's happening. Probably either we're gonna even things out again, or which can sometimes happen, or it's gonna be two mixed up tribes of the same sizes. Maybe that could be a possibility as well. We've seen that before.
They even tease the fact that who's gonna get what camp. The Ravu people are praying that they get it.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. Understandable. Because it's been very, very have not. So this smacks to me as that.
I
don't know if I mean, I'm not gonna. Yeah. I don't know if it's quite we'll have to see how it plays out. I can't call producer intervention yet. Producer intervention to me, that always feels to me like you can tell that they're sort of in panic mode. This doesn't quite feel that way, though. This has been one of the more depressing beginnings I can ever remember to a Survivor. Like this is just rough. I mean, like at least with Survivor, what was it? Survivor. Where's the one where they all lost? Can't remember. Survivor Guatemala. Palau. Why did I say not Guatemala? Guatemala was the return of BJ and Stephanie. Yeah, in Palau, like that was just like rough, just to see them get beaten down into the ground. But there was more interesting dynamics I felt like going on in the Palau tribe that kept it interesting. This is like, I don't really like anyone. I don't really like anyone, so
yeah, the Palau was like the exception to the rule, though. For a while, many seasons now, it's been a staple to have a tribe swap. So it's like they come to expect it, more or less. You know, it was just a little bit unconventional the past couple seasons because we started out with 4 tribes and then went into 2 tribes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So
to a more normal,
a little bit of
situation. But.
Right. That is true. It is more normal this way.
But who gets the MVP for the episode?
I actually could give MVP to Yao Man. Yao Man gets MVP this time around.
Okay.
And that's because he was the lone winner on the little duel, the cushion duel sumo thing that they did. He just had some very amusing he had amusing commentary this whole time. I liked it what he said during Tribal Council. Even the brutal, like, they will have no bearing on the future of this game.
It literally does not matter to me whatsoever.
It doesn't matter to me who wins. But like also like the camaraderie he had with Earl. These are pawns in this chess match. The camaraderie he had with Earl was fun too. So like seeing that sort of develop.
Yeah.
It's also really good. So yeah, gotta give it to him.
For sure. I think Dreams also had some fun comments in this episode, for sure.
He was who I initially thought of. He was sort of my so he's my runner up for sure.
But yeah. I mean Rocky was a little bit more mild this episode, a little more palatable.
Still a little intense. He's still a little intense coming at him. Yeah. He's just like, Rita, man, Rita, I just want to hang myself my buff. Whatever he's saying, I want to hang myself with my t-shirt. It's just I can't stand it. I can't stand to talking about makeup and girly stuff.
It's just like, did zoom in on the lips?
I was like, bro, I didn't even have sisters, and like this stuff doesn't bother me that much. Like, why does it bother you this much?
Like, leave the room. If you're gonna talk to someone about something that not everybody cares about, you leave the room, bro.
Okay,
pissing me off.
I guess. I mean, like, yeah, okay. I granted he has been out there, for like 15, 16 days or whatever, and they're all tired and exhausted, and he just doesn't want to hear it. So little things will piss him off, and they're hungry, and his mind is going, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But no one else is overreacting to it.
Right.
At the same time.
All right. Well. Come back for another episode of Survivor Fiji next week. All right. Thanks for joining us.
All right.
If you enjoyed this video, why don't you go check out our very recent review of Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street.
Yeah. Absolutely. Please do. It was a lot of fun.
All right. And until next time, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed. Like the video. Leave a comment, and if you do, we'll read it on the next episode of the Tarqaron podcast. So we get a good amount of Survivor comments here and there. You can always go to the end to have a little timestamp on our podcast episodes, and we respond to all of them there that are not spoilery. All right. So hit the notification bell to get notified whenever we get a new upload. All right. Follow us on Twitter. Click the link in the description for our social media, and take care of yourself.